Halo semuanya, kembali lagi bersama Nubie Investor. Hari ini kita akan belajar dari interview yang belum lama dilakukan oleh CNBC bersama Warren Buffett setelah ia mengeluarkan Berkshire Hathaway Shareholder Letter-nya yang ke-55. Oh iya, sebelumnya kamu bisa banget support Nubie Investor cukup dengan like, komen, share, dan subscribe video ini ya. Terima kasih. Karena video asli dari interview tersebut cukup panjang, sekitar 2 jam, dan tidak semua orang bisa menyisihkan waktu untuk menonton interview sepanjang itu, maka kami sudah merangkumkan poin-poin terpenting menurut kami dalam video tersebut. Kamu akan belajar seperti apa pandangan Buffett dalam menghadapi krisis, apa yang dibeli Buffett saat krisis terjadi, apakah ada perbedaan menginvestasikan uang di saham, properti, tanah, atau aset lainnya, dan bagaimana pandangan Buffett terhadap cryptocurrency, dan banyak hal lainnya yang akan dibahas di video ini. Untuk video lengkapnya, interview ini kami sudah sertakan di link deskripsi. Kamu juga bisa nonton secara utuh interview dengan Buffett. Bentuk video ini kami ambil cuplikan video yang menurut kami penting dan akan kami berikan juga pendapat mengenai cuplikan tersebut setelahnya. Untuk menitnya juga akan kami sertakan kalau kamu mau menonton lebih utuh video interview dengan Buffett. Yuk, mari kita belajar apa value-value yang Warren Buffett pegang dalam investasinya langsung dari interview bersama CNBC.
If you're buying a business, and that's what stocks are, businesses. In fact, people will be better off if they say, I bought a business today, not a stock today, because that gives you a different perspective on it. Then presumably you're going to buy a farm, if you buy an apartment house, if you buy a business, you're going to own it for 10 or 20 or 30 years. And the real question is has the 10-year or 20-year outlook for American businesses changed in the last 24 hours or 48 hours? And you'll notice many of the businesses we own, partially own, American Express, we've owned it for 20 years, Coca-Cola, we've owned it for 40 years. Those are businesses. And you don't buy or sell your business based on today's headlines. And if it gives you a chance to buy something that you like and you can buy it even cheaper, then you're good luck basically.
Kita diingatkan untuk membeli bisnis, bukan lembar saham. Perspektif yang berbeda ini akan membuat kamu memperlakukan saham itu dengan sangat berbeda. Value perusahaan itu tidak ditentukan dari 24 jam kenaikan atau penurunan harga di bursa saham, tetapi prospek bisnis 10-20 tahun ke depan. Kalau bisa semakin banyak kamu memiliki sebuah bisnis yang incredible dengan harga yang semakin murah, bukankah harusnya kamu bersyukur?
But if I think that I can buy something for potentially 10% cheaper, maybe more than that if I wait a week or a month, maybe that's what I'm sitting around.
Well, if you think that, then you're going to get fabulously rich if you're right. All you have to do is just keep buying at 10-day intervals and keep taking your 10-day prediction. If I knew what the market was going to do, obviously, but you don't. I don't think anybody knows what the market's going to do. I think you do know whether you're making an intelligent purchase at a given price.
Ini mungkin Buffett menyindir analisa teknikal yang memprediksi harga berdasarkan garis kenaikan atau penurunan historis harga. Karena memang Buffett cukup sering mengutarakan pendapatnya yang tidak setuju dengan analisa teknikal. Kalau kamu bisa memprediksi harga kapan naik dan kapan turun, udah pasti kamu kaya banget. Realitanya, menurut Buffett, gak ada yang tahu dan gak ada yang bisa melakukan hal tersebut. Bagi yang ingin mempelajari lebih dalam bagaimana investasi Buffett, Nubie Investor sudah pernah membuatkan video rangkuman buku yang berjudul Investor Nilai yang membahas cara investasi Warren Buffett.
People, because they can make decisions every second in stocks, whereas they can't with farms. They think an investment in stocks is different than an investment in a business or an investment in a farm or investment in an apartment house. But it isn't. If you get your money's worth in terms of future earning power over the next 10 or 20 or 30 years, you're going to have made a good investment. And you can't pick them from day to day. If you can do that, you can, well, I haven't met anybody yet that knows how to do it.
Ditekankan lagi oleh Buffett, masalah sudut pandang dalam membeli saham haruslah benar. Kalau kamu pakai kacamata uang itu sebagai alat untuk investasi, maka kamu mau ubah dalam bentuk properti, tanah, bisnis, atau saham, itu kamu harus anggap sebagai hal yang sama. Sekarang diberi analogi. Apakah kamu setelah membeli properti, setiap menit, jam, hari, kamu akan liatin harganya, bahkan dalam 1 atau 2 hari ke depan kamu mau langsung jual lagi? Investasi di saham itu sama kayak di properti. Cuma, karena di saham kamu bisa jual dan beli setiap detik selama pasar buka, jadi kita menganggapnya berbeda. Kamu harus lihat prospek jangka panjang 10-20 tahun ke depan. Istilahnya, Buffett adalah investor per dekade.
There's always trouble coming. Yeah, there was trouble coming in 1942 when I bought that first stock. All kinds of trouble. Philippines were going to fall pretty soon. There was all kinds of trouble in 1949. There was trouble, certainly trouble in 2008 when I wrote an article for the New York Times. I said trouble is coming, but I said buy stocks.
Would you repeat that this time? If trouble's coming, would you still say buy stocks right now?
I would say buy stocks if you get enough for your money.
Masalah itu pasti akan ada terus. Bisa karena masalah mata uang, tom bubble, teroris, perang, virus, dan bentuk apapun. Saran Buffett, tetap beli saham. Dengan catatan, kamu sudah memiliki kecukupan untuk menutupi pengeluaran-pengeluaran kamu. 2 hal yang terpenting adalah sudah memiliki asuransi dan dana darurat. Lebih detail mengenai dana darurat, kamu dapat klik di atas kanan ya.
And I don't have the faintest idea what our businesses will be doing 6 months from now or 12 months from now. I do think that not only our businesses, but American business generally will be doing fabulously better 30 years from now or 20 years from now. And the long term is very, in my view, is very easy to predict in a general way, but in an important way. I don't think there's any way to predict what the stock market will do 10 minutes from now, 10 days from now, or 10 months from now. So I work on what I think I'm able to do. And as desirable as it might be to know what was going to happen 10 minutes from now, that's just not something I'll ever be able to master. So fortunately, I can come to a pretty firm conclusion that 20 or 30 years from now, America business and probably over the world will be far better than it is now.
Buffett itu nggak tahu harga 10 menit, 10 minggu, 10 bulan dari sekarang. Tapi secara general, ia percaya bahwa dalam 20-30 tahun ke depan, Amerika bahkan dunia akan dalam kondisi ekonomi yang jauh lebih baik dibanding sekarang.
Are insurance companies being forced to make riskier and riskier bets?
Well, they shouldn't be. I mean, the answer, if you need to get 3% and you're only getting 1%, the answer is to quit giving 3%. It's not to try and get the 1 up to 3 and do more dangerous things. You should always adapt your consumption to your income. You shouldn't try and adjust your income to your consumption. That's a basic principle for individuals, businesses, and everything else. And reaching for yield is really stupid, but it's very human. I mean, and I understand it. And people say, well, I saved all this money all my life, and now I can only get 1% out. What do I do? The answer is you learn to live on 1%, unfortunately. And you don't go and listen to some salesman come along and tell you, I've got some magic way to get you 5%.
Mungkin masalah asuransi ini akan mengingatkan kamu mengenai kasus yang masih sampai sekarang bergulir, yaitu skandal asuransi Jiwasraya. Kasusnya juga mirip, karena menjanjikan yield fix dalam produknya, JS Saving Plan 9-13% per tahun. Karena pihak asuransi harus mengejar return ini, maka segala cara pun dihalalkan sampai cara yang dalam tanda kutip kreatif pun digunakan. Selain itu, ini juga adalah contoh dari GCG yang tidak baik. Untuk level personal, poin yang penting adalah kata-kata Warren Buffett di mana adapt consumption to your income, bukan adjust income to your consumption. Nanti kamu ujung-ujungnya jadi malah utang kemana-mana. Utang kartu kredit, utang pay later mungkin zaman sekarang, dan lain-lain. Penting untuk kamu menyesuaikan pengeluaran berdasarkan income. Dalam kasus yang disajikan Buffett, kamu harus menyesuaikan pengeluaranmu dengan yield 1%. Bukan dengerin seorang salesman yang bisa janji kasih return magic 5%. Ini karena di Amerika, bunga dari obligasi negara saja itu sudah sangat kecil sekali, di bawah 2% per tahun. Maka Buffett memberikan contoh 1%. Ingat, return itu selalu berbanding lurus dengan resiko. Untuk dijadikan perbandingan, seperti deposito, 5% per tahun itu relatif aman. Peer-to-peer lending yang hingga bisa belasan persen, resikonya pun juga berbanding lurus, jauh lebih tinggi daripada deposito. Bagaimana yang bisa janjiin return jauh di atas itu? Udah pasti ada sesuatu yang nggak beres.
This sell-off this morning, to see the Dow down 700, 800 points in the morning.
Yeah.
What's your reaction when you see something like that?
Well, my reaction is that I like to buy stocks, so I don't wish ill on anybody else, but I like to, if they want to sell them to me cheaper, I prefer it. So if that's roughly a 3% decline or thereabouts, I don't know how many 3% declines I've had in my lifetime, but there have been a lot of them. And I can't think of one that you shouldn't have bought on. Basically, that doesn't mean stocks are going to go up or down next week or next month or next year. But if there's something, if you like to own American businesses, you're getting a chance to buy it 3% cheaper. I don't consider that a lot cheaper. I mean, but how can it be bad news unless you have to sell stocks? Now, if you have to sell them for some reason, you're worse off. If you don't have to sell them, I mean, somebody can come around and offer you a quote on your house today, and it can be 2% less than they offered you yesterday. But if you like the house, it really doesn't make any difference to you.
Berulang kali Buffett selalu mengatakan hal ini kalau dia itu suka sekali beli saham. Nah, kalau saham yang ia suka dijual 3% lebih murah daripada harga sebelumnya, malah senang dong dia. Analoginya, kalau kamu suka sama sebuah rumah, dan kalau kamu besok datang harganya kurang dari 3%, pasti kamu akan tetap beli juga kan? Malah lebih seneng dong karena harganya udah turun. Di sisi lain, kalau kamu terpaksa harus menjual sahammu, barulah kamu sedang dalam kondisi tidak menguntungkan.
Bank of America is buying in a lot of stock every year. So our ownership of the Bank of America this year probably will go up 7 or 8% without us spending a dime. I'd like to own any business, any good business where my ownership just goes up 7 or 8% every year without me spending any money, and on top of it, I get a dividend and so on. They're very attractive, both against interest rates and against against bonds and against other stocks, in my view.
Di sini kita belajar pandangan Buffett mengenai buyback saham. Masa ketika ownership kita terhadap sebuah perusahaan naik 7-8% tanpa keluar uang sedikit pun, kita nggak senang. Selain itu, kita dapat juga dividen, belum lagi capital gain-nya. Buyback ini aksi korporasi yang sangat menarik. Kita akan buatkan videonya untuk membahas detail tentang hal ini.
A crisis?
We want to be prepared for anything, Becky. We want to be prepared for pandemics. We want to be prepared for anything comes along.
Prepare cash. You have to be prepared for everything. Makanya, newbie investor nggak bosan-bosan untuk ngingetin pentingnya mempersiapkan dana darurat dan asuransi kamu untuk mempersiapkan kemungkinan terburuk yang mungkin bisa terjadi. Setelah itu, barulah mempersiapkan cash ketika ada market down atau krisis.
What is the degree of pervasiveness and strength of that product 5 or 10 years from now? And I don't think of Apple as a stock. I think it's our third largest business.
It's also a high-flying technology company. It's one that's been at the forefront, but you've said in the past you didn't buy it because it's a technology company.
I think it's a consumer product. In fact, I think I said this on the program a couple of years ago. I mean, it is obviously it's a consumer product company that uses technology, but we've got a lot of products that use technology at Berkshire. But it's an incredible company, and I should have appreciated it earlier.
Apple nggak dilihat sebagai saham saja, tapi sebagai bisnis ketiga terbesarnya dalam portofolio Buffett. Mungkin kamu sebelumnya pernah dengar Buffett nggak mau beli teknologi company. Invest hanya di perusahaan yang berteknologi rendah, katanya. Tapi kenapa invest ke Apple? Karena menurutnya Apple itu bukan teknologi company, tapi consumer product yang menggunakan teknologi. Intinya sih, Apple itu incredible business. Udah gitu aja, makanya Buffett beli.
In tune with the idea of Bitcoin now.
Well, I would say this. When Justin and 4 friends came, they behaved perfectly, and we had a good 3.5-hour dinner, and the whole thing was a very friendly exchange of ideas. But cryptocurrencies basically have no value, and they don't produce anything. So you can look at your little ledger item for the next 20 years, and it says you've got X of this cryptocurrency or that. It doesn't reproduce. It doesn't deliver. It can't mail you a check. It can't do anything. And what you hope is that somebody else comes along and pays you more money for it later on. But then that person's got the problem. But in terms of value, zero.
So it sounds like he did not change your position.
No, but I didn't change his either.
Sekedar konteks, Buffett itu setiap tahun mengadakan lelang untuk bisa dinner bersamanya. Sistemnya berdasarkan tawaran, dan yang tawarannya tertinggi itu bisa makan malam bersama Buffett. Di tahun kemarin, Justin Sun lah yang memenangkan tawaran ini. Justin Sun adalah pendiri cryptocurrency platform yaitu Tron. Setelah mereka makan malam, ternyata pandangan Buffett mengenai cryptocurrency tetaplah tidak berubah. No value, kata Om Buffett.
Warren, before we let you go, let's just go back to the futures again this morning, because right now the Dow is indicated to open down about 830 points. Weakness again on concerns about coronavirus and what that means. What's your mentality today as you kind of go out and look at the stock market and decide what you're going to do?
We're buying businesses to own for 20 or 30 years. We buy them in whole, we buy them in part. They're called stocks when we buy them in part. And we think the 20 and 30-year outlook is not changed by coronavirus.
Kurang lebih itu poin-poin terpenting menurut Nubie Investor dalam interview yang dilakukan CNBC. Perlu diapresiasi bagaimana seorang Buffett yang sudah berumur 89 tahun dan menjadi top 5 orang terkaya di dunia masih rutin membagikan pemikiran-pemikirannya. Kalau kamu menonton video lengkapnya, ia juga bahkan membagikan bagaimana pandangan politiknya. Siapa calon yang ia dukung, kenapa ia menyukai orang tersebut, plus minusnya, dan lain sebagainya. Semoga video ini dapat membantu kamu mendapatkan insight-insight baru mengenai Buffett dan value-value yang dimilikinya. Like jika menyukai video ini, subscribe bila ingin mendapatkan konten serupa. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye!